Good evening. Right, we're here. Good evening. How's everybody? Right, we have an hour. So, hey, man. You know what? I'm fucking throat, man. All right, Pac-Man. How's it going, mate? I am. Where's my pen? Archers. Send it. That's a good number, bro. Hey. Coping strategy. Right. How's everybody? You see, when I see things like that, people putting a number in the chat, you know, like I said, you know how long it takes to get an appointment with a psychiatrist in this city. If you're honest with yourself and every day you wake up, give yourself a number. And as long as you're the man in your own house, that's all that matters. If you want to be a tough guy, knock yourself out, but you don't carry yourself like that. Now, people come in here and put a number, and you know what? See that? That's worth more than money to me. You know, I was given this coping strategy, and I've helped other people with it. because of 93 psychiatric evaluations. You know, it's like this illness, like I said, a lot of us are afraid to speak about it, but I know a lot of people that were afraid to talk about it and ended up killing themselves. You know, real shit. I have people that reach out to me on Instagram and say, Joe, it's because one of your videos, it triggered something in me head. You know, like if you do that, your family's getting a knock at the door and you're going to destroy them. You know, but like I said, I tried twice and I didn't tell anybody. You know, anybody can do that. But it takes courage to lay on a fucking train on a railway. That's how sick I was. Only mad people do that shit. You know. But like I said, I have me faith. And I have God in me life and a great missus. Anyway, thanks for coming in, guys. We're going to try have a positive live. I'm here for an hour. Shout out to me missus. Thank you for coming in. I have a lot of time for Pac-Man. He always comes in and comments on my videos and, you know. So here, next week, like I said, I already have my panel. And on my friends, they're not YouTubers. They're not nerds. They're men. Spencer's a man. Luke's a man. Finn is a man. And wait till you hear their honesty. You know, and that's where we're going to go with it. You know, people come on that are scared to talk about their own well-being. Well, you don't need to be scared in here. You know, like I said, I know real tough guys. Proper tough guys. Not nerds.
I've just saved over £165 with Sky's Black Friday offer.
And the more you hold that shit in, you're hurting yourself. In the long run, I'm 50. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Like I said, the more you talk about it, let her out. If you need to cry, fucking cry. It's the only way. Now, so, I have a few friends. Lee Marvin Hitchman, Finn and Luke and Spencer and myself. There's your panel there. And I'll bring on a few Irishmen with proper stories. Real tough guys. I'm not a tough guy, but here, I know real tough guys. Now, see, Luke is a tough guy. Spencer is a tough guy. Yowza is a tough guy. You know, they're not nerds. These guys, everyone knows them. You know what I mean, Max? And I had to have a solid panel. Lads that I can trust, you know. And going forward, that's what I want to do. I want to bring a few friends on, you know, to talk about the trauma and try and unload them, unburden themselves. You know, about this is why I grew this channel, Max, for them reasons. Not for likes. I don't need you to hit the like button. Once I got a platform, I can use it and take it back to my old housing estate. You know, half of my subs, Max, are from my old housing estate or Dublin. You know, I try my best not to be toxic. Like I said, there's a lot of people that are afraid to talk about mental health. And like I said, I know people that were afraid to talk about it and ended up killing themselves. And you do think, what if I had us reaching out to that person and saying, yo, bro, listen, someone loves you. If you kill yourself, bro, you're going to destroy your family. You know, But once you go ahead and not tell anybody, you're in trouble. You know, I couldn't, I don't sleep well at night. You know, I don't sleep too bad now. Like I said, I don't need to go into detail or specifics what I did. And I don't sleep well. You know, you ask anybody from my old area, was I about it in my 20s, and they'll tell you. But I was a fucking idiot, man. You know, I thought me mates were always going to be there, and they're not. Half of them are dead in graveyards all around Dublin because they wanted to be the man. They wanted to be the man. I mean, not here. I mean the man. Stepping on each other's toes, betraying your mates, all that shit. Fuck that. You know, like I said, I'm one of the lucky ones. I got away. You know, it's like just because you're from a housing estate doesn't mean you're stuck there. You know, I made a lot of bad choices, but at 21, I said to myself, after getting out of jail, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And I'm going to invest me time into me son. You know, I'm alive. I'm getting out of Ireland. It's too dangerous. I'll end up killing someone or getting killed or going to prison for life or in a graveyard. No, I don't want that. You know, you have to understand your choices affect your children. You know, that's been my Achilles heel. You know, the kids. Fuck your mates. You know, a lot of my mates, you know, I took the fall for something many years ago, it's like, and I never told any of my mates. And now they're all grown and they all have nicknames and they remember me. And some reach out to me, Max, you know, because they feel comfortable talking to me. You know, my mates don't talk to journalists or anyone. Do you understand? And some of the lads that I bring on are, I reckon they're all tough guys. Spencer is a tough guy. Luke is a tough guy. And so is Finn. And guess what else? They're Irish and they're from Dublin. Spencer, Luke, and Yowza are all from Ballyer. Do you know me? Do you know me family? Do you know where I used to live? You know, not nerds. The problem with YouTube is there's too many hard men who are nerds who've never been behind the door. You know, listen, you do not want to walk the other way, mate. I'll fucking Hulk smash you. And I don't care who's with you, I'm just stupid like that. But I'm technically okay on me feet and with me hands, I don't miss. I'll put a hairline on your jaw, mate, and I will not boom, smack. But here, I'm a granddad, like I said, I'm not on here to fight. But, Max, I've been on YouTube 7 years, and a lot of people fuck each other over, right? But here, see the Irish, we tend to stick together, and going forward, I've already identified me panel, you know, and I've seen this happening. I'll bring Spencer on, I'll bring Luke on, I'll bring Finn on, and myself. And we're going to talk about every different topic you can imagine. On a Monday night, we'll talk about ABC. On a Wednesday night, we'll talk about D, E, and F. Yeah. And watch, I don't need YouTube. You know, loads of people from my area will watch all my shit. And to me, that's well worth more than a Ferrari. Do you understand? It's worth more than money can give you. I didn't do this for the money, I did this for an audience. All me mates back home watch me. All the lads in jail watch me in Manchester and in Dublin. You know, I've already got my message across, I've already won. I got my channel back 5.5 times, Max. I don't play. I was very sick and reckless and naive, and I was a hypocrite and a walking contradiction. And I come off me meds, and now I'm ready. Yeah, 650 odd days. Down me, please. I love that when people doubt me. You see, you don't know what's coming. I did this to grow an Irish audience, yeah? I couldn't give a fuck about an English audience or an American audience or an Australian audience. I did this for the dubs. I did this to have one of the best Irish channels in our little circle, and that's what I'm going to do. And watch, give me a year. We'll see who's got a shit little channel. I like when people run me down. We will see. Because I know what the people are going to talk about when they come on my channel. Hey, when I say tough guys, yeah, the lads that are going to be on my panel will not fuck me over. And they all have a nickname where we're from. Every one of us has a nickname. And you know what? A third of my mates, I give them the fucking nickname. How about that? Yeah. Yogi Bears woke up from his fucking hibernation. Yeah, you won't violate me or foul me, mate. I'll fucking drop you like that. It's easy work, bro. On me hands or on the feet, I will annihilate you. And I'm not tough hard at a fighting man, but I can fight. I've been fighting all my life, and it's good. I enjoy it. Yeah, I enjoy not missing and punching you in your face and proving to you you won't lay a glove on me. Not a glove on me. I'll bounce around you and I'll just hit you once. But I'm not on here for that. I've identified a few Irishmen who I respect and I care about. So therefore, and here, 3 of them were connected by our mothers. Do you understand? See, when I said here, I know how to build a foundation and I know how to put up a scaffolding rig. Yeah, I worked at it for 7 years. I know how to build a structure. And here, watch. Here, all I'm interested in is engaging with the Irish community. And if anyone else comes in, that's a bonus. You know, I did this for all my mates in Ballyfermot. You see, I see things before they happen. I knew this would happen. I'm 200,000 away from officially me first million people on the channel. When you go on, you look at people's channel, it tells you, you know. But like I said, man, over years, I've reached all around the world, and I only wanted to go back to my old housing estate. You know, 1,500 people on my channel are probably all from my old ends. Say something. Go on. Say I did this or I did that. And I'll bring people on to tell you you're a liar who lives there. And if you can't go home to your old house and estate, you've done something. What did you do? What? Get up, you bowsy. Nah, Max, look at. I've been around YouTube long enough now, and I've watched other channels and how they operate, and I compete with myself on here, and that's why my channel has grown faster than I anticipated. You see, people like brutal honesty, and here Wait you see the fucking honesty you're gonna get off my mods, my friends. You understand? They're gonna come on and they're gonna tell you things and you mightn't believe them. But it doesn't matter because I know that's true. I want to shout out to Spencer McDermott and Anne-Marie. I hope you get well and you're feeling well soon, bro. I miss you. We're going to talk. I want to shout out to my two co-hosts, Spencer McDermott and Mr. Luke. And Finn can jump on board as well. Like I said, nobody will interfere with the growth of this channel. My target is the Irish community. No disrespect to anybody, but listen, I miss home and I grew this channel purposely to connect with home. I lived in the UK 30 years and now I'm going back home with this channel, Face Your Fears. Thanks for coming in. Hello Matthew, how's it going, bro? Yeah, well, hang on. Max, I'll be honest with you, right? You know, a lot of my friends at home, when we were young, we made really bad fucking choices, and a lot of them choices led to prison. And like I said, a lot of my friends, they don't talk to anybody, you know. Like a few of them have done over 15 years in prison and they've seen things, you know, and when you see things and when you do things, they tend to fucking play on your mind, you know. I believe if you do more than 15 years in prison, you're institutionalized. That's what I believe. And I have a few friends that done more than 15 years and come out, and I don't know how they've not lost their fucking mind, you know. But like I said, a lot of them live with regret. There's a couple of my friends that have wrote books at home, and it talks about a lot of bad things that happened in Dublin in the 90s, just after I left. And a few of the lads that have wrote the books are dead now. You know, it's a fucking mad world over there. Compared to when I left, it's a different city, you know. And it's a very dangerous fucking city too. You know, I'm glad my children grew up over here, you know, because what I've noticed is a lot of my friends, their kids want to be like them, you know, and they look up to them and they end up doing naughty shit and just to make their daddy proud, you know. And up there, we all want to make our dad proud, and no disrespect to anybody, but if your kid is looking up to you because you're selling drugs allegedly, that's not a good example to set for your kids, you know, because he's going to grow up doing that and then his kids are going to grow up doing that. Do you understand? I wish a lot of me mates push their kids towards education, uh, you know, because education is the key to unlock any lock. You know, if you put the work in and if you study and listen to your teachers and your coaches and don't be disrespectful, be humble. You know, it's like listen to your coaches, your peers, your teachers, and to your elders. You know, that's how I was raised. I was a little prick, but it's like I knew the rules. You know what I mean? It's how I was raised. You know, have manners. You know, it's like, and a lot of me pals were raised that way too. But like I said, guys like Spencer McDermott, he's a fucking. I love the guy. You know, he's an old friend. We lived on the same road as kids, Cherry Orchard Avenue. I lived on the top. He lived on the bottom. Uh, Both our mothers used to have tea together, right? Crazy. Yeah. My mammy and Spencer's mammy. And Luke's mammy too. How fucking mad is that? That's the three of us. That's how I joined. Because of our mothers, we'll never betray each other. Do you understand? This shit goes deep, you know. And the fact that the pair of them know their shit when it comes to anything, you know, life experiences, education, sport, boxing, like when it comes to music and all that stuff, Luke's me man. When it comes to boxing, Spencer's me guy, you know, and I did this to connect with an Irish audience, you know what I mean? It's like, but I ended up connecting with the whole world. I didn't, you know, I did this purposely, hoping a few of me mates back home seen it. And what I didn't realise was me channel's gone around the world. All around the world, you know. I have people that text me on social media and tell me I've saved their life. Why haven't you gone for a hat trick? Because I have a missus, I have children, I have a grandson. God give me life back. He took it away from me at 4. You imagine this, right? At 4, doing that, and your brother and sister getting burned to death, and it's all your fault. And you believed that for 40 years. You know, God's taken a lot from me. And I've realised, why? That's my sacrifice. At 4, my brother and sister, he took me granny, he took 2 football team of friends. You know, then he took me ma. Sorry, he took me dad first, then he took me ma. You know, but he gave me Thomas and Noah. You know, a new generation. You know, I have a grandson of a little boy, 8 months old, and I'm gonna coach him just like I did with my other son. You know, shout out to me lad up in Toxteth. Yeah. I'm like, why would you go live in Toxteth? Why not that? I love this city and I'm staying. Alright. You know, he said, I grew up on a rough housing estate. Dad, look, fuck's sake, look where you grew up. You think Toxteth's gonna bother me? So, like I said, this channel was growing for people like Spencer, Luke, and Finn, and User. When you get your finger out of your ass, you bowsy. But, like I said, I had to, when it comes to certain things, music and boxing, I needed 2 people. And it just so happens the 2 people that I have were connected through our mothers. Because my mother, Luke's mother, and Spencer's mother were all raised in Ballyfermot. Okay? And everybody knows our families. Do you understand? And that's why they will not fuck me over, you know. So, like I said, when Finn come on the other night, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday, and I love Finn's honesty, Max. You know, it's like, and he's in his early 30s, and with that mindset, he has a good chance, you know what I mean? It's like, but when I see people come in here and they'll put a number in the chat, you know what I mean? It's like, and rather than telling people, yeah, not you feel like shit or whatever, put a number in. My doctor told me, Jude, every day you wake up, give yourself a number. I said, I didn't understand at the time. He said, 1 being your lowest, 10 being your highest. Give yourself a number every day when you wake up, rather than write it out in a calendar. You know, I've been to group therapy, I've been to rehab, I've been to hospital 3 times. I've been sectioned 3 times, but I've learned a lot. I have a couple of degrees, and you can take that to the bank. 1 in psychology, you must go fuck yourself. And my son has a degree too. Yeah, it's important. Any sausage can have qualifications, but degrees can take you around the world. Know that. Right, I'm halfway through me live, right, so basically what I'll tell you now. So, I never come on here to go against other channels or to fucking be Billy Big Bollocks. I come on here to chat to a few of my old friends and bring them on. and talk about different fucking topics. You know what I mean? And I did this for my old housing estate, where I'm from, and I've managed to identify with over 1,400 people from my area sub to my channel in a year. Imagine that. 1,400 people in a year. And they're all from where I used to live. You know what I mean? They all know me. So if I come on here and I say A, B, or C, and I'm lying, somebody would come on here and say it, wouldn't they? Like I said, though, Luke's honesty, Spencer's honesty, and Finn's honesty. Them three right there. That's all I need in my panel. I only needed 4 of us all together. 3 horsemen and myself. Yeah. So shout out to Spencer, Luke, and Finn. And we'll keep growing the channel. And I'll do my best to get where I need to be. Max, listen, I'm not prejudiced. You know, like I said, I did this for the Irish community, and I ended up connecting with Australians, Americans, everybody, people from all over the world, you know. So that's like a little bonus. Luke, give me a gift from heaven. He went into the Irish archives, or his pal, and he found me dad's old work schedule, Max, right? Now, remember the way I told you me dad interviewed Sinead O'Connor and Johnny Cash, right? Now, if I'd have been lying, Luke could have come on here and saying, you're a lying cunt, because I've been in the Irish archives and you're lying, right? So Luke, basically, he gave me something like that, Max. There, see that? And there's lots more of them in the Irish archives. And he found them. And when it comes to music, he knows the shit. Spencer, when it comes to boxing and UFC, him and Amory know their shit. You know, I had to pick an Irish panel because there's a few English channels want to sabotage my channel. You'll never get a chance to do it because I don't need it on my platform. You know, a few people on YouTube have reached out to me since I've done that thing with Lee the other night. Like 3 or 4 people have asked, can they come on? Fuck off. Why do you want to come on my channel? Now, fuck off. I don't need you to come on my channel. No disrespect to any of the channels. I don't need you to come on my channel. I've an army of Irishmen. Yeah. An army of me countrymen backing me. Work in progress. That's what it is. We are here. We've got a half an hour to go, guys. Thanks for coming in. And like I said, we're on here to hit targets. Shout out to all the Irish mods, English mods, Australians, Americans. We are uniting the clans. I'll show you how to grow a platform, a positive one, with a lot of Irishmen on it. Nah, there's some good English channels. Everybody's welcome here, but I wanted to target the Irish community, and I end up targeting other communities. From next week, I'll take it proper serious, and you'll get a notification. You'll get a notification. You think I'm brutally honest? Wait till you hear what Luke and Spencer have to tell you. Like I said, them two guys there alone. Spencer, I hope you're getting well, bro. I hope you're still as handsome as ever. I miss you and I can't wait for you to come back on, bro. And it's the same with Luke and the same with Finn. They're solid lads, you know what I mean? You can trust them, you know. Like there's loads of YouTubers on here that come in and out of my life in different IDs, you know. Do you understand? And pretend to be men and pretend to be fucking women and this, that, the other. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've tried my best to choose me mods. Like I said, I'm in the process of building something small, a little channel with people in it, coming in talking about that shit. I'm not afraid to talk about it. But I couldn't take a chance with anybody, so I had to pick two people that I know that won't fuck me over. We're not here to play, we're here to take part. This is role play for me, Don.
Feeling my fingertips for me to touch your skin. Days only last for a minute. I never questioned why. I always knew you were mine.
Like that.
Loving you is in my DNA. Yeah, loving you.
You know what I forgot to do? I was supposed to get a blonde dye for me hair. I have to dye my hair blonde in order for me to dye it grey. So yeah, I'm dyeing my hair blonde tomorrow. And then it's gone grey. Yeah. You know, when I was a kid, I had blonde hair. I always thought I'd look well gay with blonde hair. But we'll see how it goes. Shout out to Scotland. Guess what else I have? I have another mod from Scotland who's coming on next week to talk about addiction, recovery. Shout out to Donnie in Scotland. I'm looking forward to you coming on, bro. You see, 6 years ago, 5 years ago, I was going to do something with Donnie. And I said, if I ever end up doing what Ronan does, I'll bring you on, bro, because you've got some story. And I'm going to bring on Scotsmen too. You see, you don't know what's coming, I do. You know, I'm doing it for me dad, I'm doing it for me friends, I'm doing it for me, I'm doing it for me son, I'm doing it for me kids. You know, my father was brilliant at this shit. Before the internet was even invented. Yeah. Anyway, I told you. Shout out to Donnie in Scotland. Donnie's like me. He's an ex-addict in recovery years. And he's got some fucking story that'll leave you in tears. And if you don't sort your shit out, you're never gonna face your fears. Send it. I'm gonna unite the clans. That's what I'm gonna do. Clans is a metaphor for channels. Irish, Scottish. We are gonna unite. It was always gonna happen. You take something from me, I got it back 5 times. You stole my bike, I went and robbed your whole shop. Your texts, I didn't see them. Now I look at the dynamics on YouTube, and I look at all the Irish channels, all the little Scottish channels, and I get on with it. I get on with all of them. You know, it's like, I've not been a bowsy on YouTube. You know what you get with me, cunt? Archers at the ready. Over the walls. Send it. Fucking loose. Nah, it's all about uniting people, and that's what I'm going to do. I did this for Ireland. My bad. Shout out to everybody else that watches me. That's extra. We are going back home. From Monday. Here, we'll see who's got a shit channel, right? Watch me. 7 years on YouTube. How's it going, Braveheart? Is that Masters? Hey. Nah, listen here. Over 7 years on YouTube, I've wrote a few things down, just in case I ever had a channel. And there's a lot of weasels on YouTube. Believe me. And I know 75% of them. You know, you don't need to watch people to see how they move. You know, there's like, I get on with a lot of people on YouTube, right? And you know why I get on with a lot of people? Because I've not called any sausages out. That's one reason. I never come on YouTube and said I was a tough guy, a hard man, or a fighting man. Somebody else come on here and told you what allegedly I used to do. On me own. Not with me fucking mates. On me own. Yeah. I don't need you to hold my hand to take a piss. I know how to move. Here, I'll take my shoes off. You won't even hear me coming. There's too many snakes on YouTube, so therefore, I have to have a panel of Irish men. And when I say men, I mean men, not nerds or cunts that sit on their computer all day. I mean fucking certified men. Where I'm here. A lot of guys can't go back to your house and estate. How about this for honesty? If you can't go back to your old house and estate, you fucking done something, or you owe someone fucking money, or you've told on them. You see me, I can walk back on my balls. Butt naked. Do you understand? If I wanted. I'd probably have a few fucking people swinging at me, but the whole point is, I'm welcome at my old housing estate. You know what? I've never fucked anybody over in their life that didn't deserve it or didn't start it. I don't start trouble with people. You know, I'm not about that. I used to be. And here, key here, I did everything on my own. Know that. Allegedly. You know, I come from that world. I ran the fuck away from it. You know, 'cause you don't want your kids growing up wanting to be like their daddy 'cause he's a fucking cartel member. Hey, fuck that. I want my children to learn and be educated. You know, go to university, set yourself a 4-year plan. Travel the world. Just 'cause you're from a housing estate doesn't mean you're stuck there. Skull. Well, YouTube, you can have it back, bro. I just needed to get a little platform. You know, I did this 'cause I'm in England 30 years and I miss me mates. I've had a game of Dawn in 25 years. You know, it's a prison game. I learned how to play it in prison, in Mountjoy prison. One of the most scariest jails you'll ever go to. Hello, Mrs. Phoenix. Now listen, I grew this channel for people that have mental health issues and addiction issues and mental health labels. Someone loves you. You mightn't love yourself, but you know, if you go and harm yourself, you're going to break someone's heart because someone loves you and you need to get it. You mightn't love yourself, but your man loves you. Your dad loves you. Even if you're a fucking ex-addict or an alcoholic or a fuck-up even. You're going to learn in life is from fucking up and making it. Yeah, that's my mate. That right there. I've never been to Wheatfield, lad. I grew up in Cherry Orchard, the Avenue. I left the street corner. That turned into a cartel. You know, real G's, bro. I don't answer to Amadons. I went to school with some of Dublin's most notorious villains. You know, allegedly. And when you grow up around people like that, you know, like that, I've been in and out of jail, like fucking all that nonsense, and it's like you waste so many years of your life. And then when you get older, you look back in hindsight and you're like, maybe if I had doing this or that, you know what I mean? But it's like, yeah, I got the fuck out of there at 21. You know, well, at 18, I first come to the UK with a couple of holes in me, let's say. Someone fucked up the bill, bro. Long story short, allegedly, I got a parcel, I divided it between me mates, and they fucked their end up. And the blame was on me. You know, you can't say to the bread man when he knocks at the door, oh, here, I give it away. Here, I don't give a fuck. If you give it to your granny and she was dying, what's that got to do with me? And there's rules, and if you don't abide by them, there's consequences. And for every action, there's a reaction. For every reaction, there's consequences. And for every consequence, there's repercussions. You know, it's like, it's fucking insane. And a lot of the kids look up to their dads and want to be like their dads. And I believe you're a product of your environment, right? And once you get out of the smoke and you can see clear, you realise that your mates, some of them, were cunts. You know, I got tortured in Cherry Orchard, allegedly, and I never told on me mates. And they beat the shit out of me in a van I got dragged into a van, the door closed, hood put over my head, and getting hit with wheel braces and bats and fists. And do you know what? Another skill I have, I didn't need to see their faces. I could tell by their voices who it was, and I was fucked. They tied me hands behind me back and me feet, start burning me. You know, and I was squealing like a pig, and they were laughing. And then they fucked me out of a moving van at about 35 mile an hour, and a stolen, burnt out car broke me fall in McNeil's Fields, and they fucked me up big time. You know, and they were laughing. They thought it was hilarious, you know. But they broke me up. But I still didn't tell on me mates. But as soon as me mates got a bit of heat put on them, they sang like canaries, and it broke my fucking heart. So I said, you know what? Fuck yous. I'm away. And I went to Manchester and come back at 19. Had known I'd only about £800, and the only thing I knew to do was to do wrong and what have you. I couldn't listen. If you go for a job, yeah, they're gonna ask you, have you got a criminal record? What am I supposed to say? Yeah, I've got 2 fucking convictions, one for a Glock and one for a Luger. Does that mean I have the job? You know, they're gonna say, fuck you, mate, no chance. Hang on, baby. Right, guys, listen to me. I haven't got long, okay? There goes the lights. The electric have they've cut me with me lights off. Now listen here. Thanks for coming in. But like I said, going forward, I know what I need to do with my channel, and it's bring a few of my old pals on, people that I know that are going to talk about heartbreaking shit. You know, but like I said, you know, I like people that are honest, and like I said, you know, the stories that they're gonna share with you, you know, like I don't know whether any of you were in when Luke was on, when fucking Finn was on, Lee Marvin Hitchman popped in, and it's like Lee said to me the other day, he said, bro, anytime you want me to come on, just ring me. I'm only across the road. I get on great with Lee. I have a lot of time for him. And like I said, I didn't know Lee until 3D Fight Club. And it was because of his actions I knew what kind of guy he was straight away. You know, he put his ass on the line. You know, like I said, Dougie and Dean, even though people might say this and that about them here, the pair of them can do that. Pick up a phone and have an army of fucking travellers there in 5 minutes. And you don't want that. Nobody wants that. You know, but the other night I was slagging Dougie. I was acting the bollocks. I always do it. I call him horse teeth, you know. And Lee grabbed me in the headlock. You know, it's like he's like a big brother in a way, you know. And he's been there, he's done it. And if you've not bought the Butte, guys, go and buy it. Lee Marvin Hitchman, born in prison. He's gonna come back on here before Christmas, hopefully. Like I said, he's very busy, but the fact that he was on James English, Sean Atwood, and Lad Bible, and he's come onto my little channel, like, I'm over the moon. You know, because when it comes to YouTube, this geezer, he's been on James English, Sean Atwood, Lad Bible, you know, and it's like, he's very respectful. And he said, bro, Chopper, I didn't even see it in there. Listen, bro, I'm gonna I'd like 5 minutes. Me missus earlier on, I was supposed to get a fucking hair dye. Chopper, I'm dyeing my hair blonde, and then I'm gonna dye it grey, but I was supposed to get a hair dye and I forgot to get it. I put a bet on, and I did the Irish lottery. Yeah, I think that's Masters. Listen, I've always got on with Masters. You know, if I was ever thinking of robbing a plane, I'd bring him with me. You know what I mean? He could divert the plane onto the runway. And like I said, Masters, like he's a funny guy. And like I said, I get on with loads of different people, and if people are respectful to me, they're gonna get the same courtesy back, you know, because that's the way I am. You know, it's like, but Chopper, I've realised now I have Spencer, Luke, and Finn to come on the panel to talk about A, B, C, and D. And you're welcome anytime you want, Chopper. I know you're a private person and all that. So Chopper and Pablo are more than welcome to come on my channel anytime. Like I said, the pair of them have helped me, you know. So I have to give them credit for that. But like I said, Chopper, the other night or last week, Lee come on, and the fact, Chopper, to me, that he's been on James English, right? Sean Atwood and Lad Bible. And you know what? He has a 5-year-old lad, right? So you know that voice recognizer I have, that voice changer, the Batman one. I'll give it to him for his lad. You know, the one that goes, villains, beware. I give it to his lad. You know what I mean? I couldn't pay him to come on my channel. You know, I've only a fucking small channel, you know, but the fact that he was on James English, Sean Atwood, and Lad Bible, and he come onto my little channel that only has 3,000 subs, you know, and he's gonna come on again. But like I said, I did this purposely to connect with people from Ballyfermot, Clondalkin, Tala, Lucan, Palmerstown, Crumlin, Drimnagh, Finglas, Coolock, Ballymun and Cabra, Inchicore and Bluebell. And I've managed to connect with loads of different people. And I'm over the moon because of that. But anyway, listen, I'll be back on tomorrow, guys. Thanks for coming in. Yeah. And I'll see you all tomorrow, yeah? We out. Good night. Shout out to me queen before I go.